Question number 31 of the PhilNITS FE morning portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following is an explanation of the timestamp service in information security? This question can be quite tricky, but I was able to arrive with the correct answer, which is letter B. And the way I did it was to eliminate those that appeared to be unlikely the correct answer. Now, for letter A, for example, I thought that it was too much. We are authenticating biometric information. And then if you continue to read the text, it says that we do that by using the date and time when the information was registered in the authentication system. So I think this was unlikely going to be the correct answer. So I put an X mark there. And if you look at letter B, we have a service. The timestamp service in information security is supposed to certify that electronic data certainly exists on a particular date and time, and that the data has not been modified since that date and time. I thought that this was quite simple to understand and implement. We check whether the data exists or not, and if it exists, whether it was modified or not. And if you've used any operating system from Windows, it's likely that you've seen the properties of a file, and you'll see there when it was created, when it was modified, and because of that, this would be something that would be familiar, at least familiar for you. And again, what we're going for is the timestamp service used for something like information security. Okay, so that part is also important to remember, because the other remaining choices would have something quite quite not like what we are going for. Okay, so again, for letter B, we are using the timestamp service to certify that data is not modified, because we know that first it exists on a particular date and time, and we also know whether it was modified since that date and time. Okay, so letter C, what we have is that it's saying that it's supposed to be a service that securely verifies that the date and time information is not falsified. I think what we need would be to use the date and time information to certify, not in this way where the service is verifying the date and time information. Okay, again, we need to use the date and time information to secure data, to secure information. And here what we have is that the date and time service securely verifies date and time information as well. So C wouldn't be the correct answer. What about D? It's saying that we can securely display the global date and time information using an encrypted communication. So here what we are going for is to provide the global date and time information using another way to make sure that the information has not been modified. And again, what we want is to use the date and time information to secure information, and not use another way, which is to encrypt the communication channels to provide the global date and time information. Okay, so in that sense, the correct answer would be letter B, because we need to use the date timestamp service to provide a secure data or secure information.